Hello, pre-algebra. Just want to take a look at a problem that I know many of you struggle with on the con practice yesterday. Again, I didn't give that to you to really frustrate you. I want you to give it to you so you can get a little exposure to what we're going to be introduced to and working with this unit and even into next year and beyond. So, taking a look at this problem. See if we can find some stuff here. Says here, Lewis has 103% more money today than he did this time last year. I bet we all wish we had that. If Lewis has $458 today, how much money did he make over this past year? Round to the nearest cent or hundredth of a dollar. So, Lewis has 103% more today than he did this time last year. Okay, so more than last year. If Lewis has $458 today, how much money did he make over this past year? Round your answer to the nearest cent or hundredth of a dollar. So, taking a look at that, if I want to kind of create and I want to translate this into an algebraic expression so that I can kind of do some computations here. All I know is that he has 103% more than he had last year. So whatever he had last year, he has more now, and that 103% more is then equal to $458. Now, to make an algebraic equation, I can't leave this really as a percent. I need to convert it to a decimal. Now, remember, to convert a percent into a decimal, the decimal really here is to the right of the 3. So I want to convert it into a decimal so it moves over once, twice, because we're going to divide it by 100. So it gives me 1 3/10. Now, what we don't know is how much he had last year. So I'm just going to call that y. We're going to add to that 103%, but I'm going to call it 1 300ths. And that's times that, whatever that y is, because 103% of that y. And that gave him a total of $458 for this year. Now we want to figure out how much money he made over the past year. Well, this is how much he has right now. So what I need to do is combine like terms. Remember, this is y. Really, I can think of this as 1y. So now I have 1y plus 1 300ths y. So that gives me 2 300ths y is equal to 458. So now all this is going to tell me is how much he had last year. We want to see how much he made over the past year. This is going to tell me how much he had at the beginning last year. So now I want to evaluate for 1y, not 2 300ths of y. So I need to divide both sides by 2 300ths. 2 300ths. So now this cancels out. So I'm left with y is equal to, let me get my calculator out here. I can't do this one on my noggin. 458 divided by 2 300ths will give me an answer of, now I'm going to take this to the nearest, round it to the nearest hundredth of a dollar. So gives me 225 6157635. So if I'm rounding nearest hundredth dollar, that's $225 and 615 thousandths, but I only take it to the hundredths, so I'm going to, that 5 doesn't round that one up. So now that tells me last year, before this year's huge profits that he made, he had $225.62. Now, we want to figure out how much money he made over the past year. So this was what he started with last year. This is what he has right now. So what do I need to do with these two? I need to subtract these two to figure out how much he made. So I take 458. I'm going to put a decimal point at the end and put 2 zeros because I noticed that the other number, it goes into the hundredths, and it always helped me if I put the decimal point with the 2 zeros for money. Go for the top part there if there's no change involved. Minus the $225.62. I subtract. Can't take 2 from 0. Can't take 6 from 0. I can take 5 from 8, but I have to borrow some of that stuff to make this stuff bigger over here. This becomes a 9 because I borrowed 10 units from here. 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 6 is 3. Decimal point. 7 minus 5 is 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. 4 minus 2 is 2. So, take a look. the begin, or this is what Lewis made over the course of the year. If I combine these two, so how much he started with at the beginning of last year and how much he made last year, it will give me what he has right now. Hope that helps you out a little bit. Take care.